everyone, welcome to the first part of my final project. Today I would like to address a very important issue on our campus, smoking in campus areas. I will be sharing my opinion on why our campus should maintain and strengthen its non-smoking policy. My stance is clear. Smoking should be strictly prohibited in all indoor and outdoor areas of the university campus. This is not about personal freedom, it is about respecting the collective right to a healthy, safe, and productive learning environment. The first and the most critical argument is health. We all know the danger of smoking, but the issue here is secondhand smoke. Students and staff who choose not to smoke should not be forced to inhale toxins simply by walking across the campus courtyard or waiting near a building entrance. A university is a place dedicated to health and knowledge, and smoking contracts this core mission entirely. Secondly, smoking affects productivity and the campus environment. Cigarette butts litter our beautiful campus grounds, creating a dirty and unprofessional atmosphere. Furthermore, repeated smoke breaks can disrupt the focus of group study session or even delay class attendance, lowering the overall productivity of the student body. By enforcing a strict ban, we encourage a cleaner, more focused academic environment. In conclusion, I urge the university and my fellow students to uphold the policy that declare our campus a smoke-free
No.
zone. Let's support an environment where clean air and academic focus the priorities for everyone. We must prioritize the health of the majority over a habit that negatively impacts the entire community. Thank you for considering my opinion. I will now proceed to part 2 of the project, my presentation on the simple present tense. Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about simple present, especially the simple present tense. This tense is very common in English and it's used to express habits, facts, and general truth. My name is Dita's Training Room and I'm happy to share this topic with you. What is simple present tense? What's the function of the simple present? The simple present tense describe action that happen regularly, things that are always true or general facts. For example, I brush my teeth every morning. This is a routine, something I always do. Another example, the sun rises in the east. That's a fact. That it's always true, so this tense help us talk about things that happen again and again or never change. Habits involve action. Habits are routine activities we do regularly. Example, I brush my teeth every morning to maintain oral hygiene. See, the action brush happens every day, so we use the simple present. This tense is perfect for daily routines. Next, facts and general truth. General truth about everyday life. Simple present, I also use the fact that never change, like water boils at 100 degrees Celsius or cats love milk. These statements are true at all time, not just now. Like what I say, the sun journey is a daily routine. It rises in the east every morning. Affirmative form. Let's look at the sentence structure. For subject I, you, we, and they, we use the base form of the verb, the original form. Example, we study English. For he, she, or it, we add is or es to the verb. Example, he plays soccer or she dances beautifully. It's simple, right? Next, third person singular rule. This is an important rule. When the subject is she When the subject is he, she, or it, the verb must be end with is or es. For example, he passes the ball. She watches TV. She watches TV. It goes fast. For fly, it becomes flies. Es in the third person. Flies. So, remember, always check your subject before choosing the verb form. Next, negative form. To make a negative sentence, we use do not or does not before the verb. This is the structure how to make a negative sentence. To form the negative, we use do or does plus do, do not, does not, doesn't. Or we can do done or doesn't. Plus base verb. This how to make a structure. Example, they do not like fish or she doesn't like fish. Notice that after does not, the verb goes back to its best form. No is or es. She doesn't like coffee. Sounds more natural. Yeah. After does, after does not, doesn't, the verb goes back to its best form, like, not likes. She doesn't like coffee, not she doesn't like coffee. It's different. Next, interrogative form. Asking question made easy. To make a question, we start with do or does, then the subject, and then the best verb. It's different with a negative form. If in interrogative form, do or does in the front. So, example, do you speak English? Do you speak English? Or does he speak English? For the short answer, we say yes, he does, or no, he doesn't. If the if the subject is do you speak English? The answer is yes, I do. No, I don't. Something like that. Understanding the verb to be. The verb to be is special. We don't use do or does not with it. If we use em. I am. If use you, we, they is are. He, she, it is. We use is. So you, we, they are is are. She, he, it is. I is em. Am. I am. You are. We are. They are. He is. She is. It is. Example. I am not late. He is not here. I am not late. I am. He is not here. This form is irregular, so it's good to memorize it. Adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency tell us how often something happens. For example, always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never. I'm sorry. Always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never. We usually put them before the main verb. She always wakes up early to jog. She always wakes up early to jog. Another example is he always studies, but after to be he is always on time. He always studies. The placement rules before the main verb, adverb of frequency are typically placed before the main verb is in a sentence. For example, in she often visits her grandmother, the adverb often precedes the verb visits. She often visits. Use is. or es, she often not visit, but she often visits her grandmother. After to be, we're using the verb to be. Adverb of frequency come after the verbs. For instance, he is always cheerful. The adverb always follows the verb is, emphasizing his context state. Recap of simple present essential. Definition. The simple present expresses daily habit and routines. Function is the correct fact, true, and whatever we do in every day, like our habits. Form affirmative, negative, and interrogative structure matters. Let's review. The simple present is used for habit, routines, and fact. Don't forget the is or es for he, she, it. Use do or does for negative and question. And remember the adverb of frequency to show how often action happens. That's all us journal about the simple present tense. I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation. I hope you guys can learning more about the simple present. Thank you for your attention. See you next week. Bye bye.